Hi, and welcome to your Wake Up Call with Sky. I'm so excited. This is the first of many wake up calls you will be able to view and download on YouTube and many other places on the internet. And my intention, surprise, is to wake you up. Why? Because I feel that we as human beings have been sleepwalking for long enough now, and I'm tired of our ignorance, and I'm tired of people falling asleep behind the wheel of their life. It's time for a new world, and it's time for change, and the time for change is now. And I've actually been thinking about doing this video for a little while now, but what really triggered the urgency for me was something that happened a little over a month ago, and I'm sure you saw it on the news then. It was on 24/7, and it's the story about the 6 teenage kids that kidnapped and beat up a teenage girl until she was unconscious to film it and put it on the internet. And when I first saw that, I was in shock. I was really in disbelief, and I was filled with anger and sadness, and all kinds of emotions came up. But I couldn't believe that this was happening in our society in this day and age. I just couldn't believe and was wondering what is happening inside these kids, what is happening in their community, in our society and in our world that brings up kids like this, that have a belief that it's okay to beat up another human being like this and actually be proud of it. And what put the icing on the cake were all the reactions that came after in interviews, on the internet, and everywhere, which ranged from, these kids are evil, I hope they go to jail. There was, I hope they have to go to jail, and once they go to jail, they'll actually get beaten up and they get what they deserve and they will see what it's like. And it ranged all the way to, these kids don't deserve to live and they should get a death penalty, which is ridiculous. Because since when, ever, did meeting violence with violence and meeting hatred with hatred make anything better in this world? Never. And that is my vision, a better world. So in this case, for example, what if these kids had to go live in a monastery for a year or two, where they would be of service, have daily chores, they would study and learn, have a mentor by their side, and learn compassion. And that's what would make them better people. And that's what would help them create a better life for themselves. A compassionate life that they can bring out into the world and go back into their community and be of service and live a compassionate life. And that is what I would like to wake up in you today, compassion. And I'd like to invite you and join me to think about a person in your life, in your community, in your family, your surroundings, your world, in the news, a public figure, somebody that has done something unacceptable to you, something that is not in line with your values, unspeakable, and maybe even unforgivable. And as you think about this person, please join me and close your eyes for just a minute and just think about what their life is like. What is this person's experience in life? What is their history? What is this person experiencing right now and going through? What is this person suffering? And what is this person's pain? And I'd like to invite you to actually feel this pain and feel the suffering that this person is going through right now. And as you open your eyes with me, I'd like to invite you to open your heart and find that compassion and forgive. And with this, I would like to leave you with an inquiry for this week, something to ponder on and see what you discover. And I'd love for you to get a journal if you don't have one already, so you can write down what comes up for you as you think about this inquiry. What are you learning about yourself, your surroundings, your community, and your world? And the inquiry for this week is, what is it to be compassionate? And see what you discover. And thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your time I hope that you will come back again next week to watch your Wake Up Call with Sky. What and how will I wake you up next week? Will it be a rant and rave, a movement, a meditation, a thought? And what inside of you will I wake up? I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful week. May the sun rays tickle your heart. Namaste.